This photograph demands we rethink reality. Beautiful it is, but is it one of those touched up shots you get? No. In this photograph, a light in a corner is magnified till it fills the right eye's horizons. Left lens is grey, and the rest of the scene too is broadly grey, illustrating how normal perception tends to see the world as grey and ignoring anything else that stands out. So, what is true, we may ask? Stop this bullshit daydreaming, some may say, who call themselves pragmatists, allowing the left eye to dominate over the right. The world is luminous, say mystics. Even quantum physics say so. But they fall into the other trap. They let themselves see that the whole world is some soft, sweet, glorious little fuzzy piece of nonsense. And broadly, while quantum physics may well be true and may well be ultimately true, in the world, we sometimes have to deal with it as if it is grey. And that was far more effective. Both are right, say the peacemakers, who then offer a compromise. Let's agree to a pale cream world, which is a double lie. Or is the average of the truths the truth? Many would like to believe so, but is this a workable solution? No. True equality means accepting both views, imposing neither, say some. But is that workable either? For then we're living in a constant state of war. But some may argue that even our normal perception of the world is already fusing what the left eye sees and what the right eye sees, and it merges the two to present a third picture, which is not true again. But because it is true in a real sense, it adds a depth to the world, which otherwise would be very flat. We'd fall if we lived in a world where only one eye sees. But can we actually walk with two eyes holding such divergent views? Can the mind actually synthesize the two to create a coherent image? Or will it trip and fall? As we fall, many things could happen. The light could break, proving to some that reality is hard, grey, and cruel. The specs could break, and the room could turn conveniently fuzzy, proving to some that it's true. Compromise is the only way forward. The world is fuzzy. Or in the dark room, someone could light a candle but set the room on fire. And while the room catches fire and all of us die, here again the truth diverges. For those that believe in light after death will see light, dizzying light. Those that believed in normalcy when in life would experience a normal world, except with some very strange misbehaving stars or flagstones. And there are divergences, for more of those who believe in a normal world would return back to earth, back to the normal world. More of those who believe in luminosity while on earth go on to stay in the inner world and don't have to return to the earth. A few decades ago, we had a huge argument with somebody who described himself as a rationalist, who turned round and mocked the idea of a soul and described it much like a soap. A week later, he died. This is the true story. And we followed him into the inner world and found a very strange sight. We saw him continuously trying to catch a slippery soap in a vast and terrible space in the inner world. Was he being punished? No, no. He was living out the implications of his thoughts. For what is the soul but a cosmic thought that sometimes clothes itself in matter? This iconic image has great implications at many other levels too. For example, there are many huge political battles happening in different parts of the world. For example, in India, the entire saffron ideology versus the seemingly inclusive secular, woke versus MAGA in USA. How does one get across this impasse? We ask God about this impasse, and God gives us this beautiful message. Look with your noses, it will hurt you more. He then warns us that we are on the edge of Armageddon. He gives us a very specific warning that we have 7 years to change the way we relate with the earth. If you cannot get along with one another, and if you cannot get along with the earth that sustains you, you will be devoured. But what can we do, some may ask? Pragmatists he gives: decarbonize the air, push fungal food, make the roads blue, white in color, mandate roof forests for everyone, release plastic scavengers that have been bioengineered, repopulate bees and ants, and explore a 1107 Hz frequency. To spiritualists, God gives these simple tips. Meditate at 7:15 a.m. It will help you reconnect with the world easier. Be more loving to yourself and to others, and especially to nature. Use the Shaktis. And yes, go dance in nature, in parks. Ask the insects to help the earth, and to do so, you may use the mantra. In this mantra, you start with your God's name, followed by Sangyani Zuharu Yan. Many may not believe in God, but if you believe in yourself, truly believe, then as you flourish, the whole universe will flourish too. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, visiting creativechild.com, and growing with God.